Welcome, grade 12s. So today we are going to be looking at calculus differentiation rules. So looking at differentiation rules, right, by the end of this lesson, you should be able to use the rules of differentiation to find derivative of a function. Right? 2, you should be able to understand the notations used for differentiation. Right, let's get on with it. Right, so also after watching this lesson, you must also watch the next lesson, which explains where do we use this differentiation. Right, so rules of differentiation. Right, let's say you are given f of x is equals to ax to the power of b. Then when we differentiate, it's going to be f prime of x will be a multiplied by b, x to the power of b minus 1. So we've reduced. So f of x again is equals to a x of b plus c x to the power of d. Then f prime. So f prime of x there, which means the derivative of x, will be equals to, we multiply a multiplied by the exponent, and then x to the power of b minus 1, which means the exponent is reduced by 1, plus c multiplied by the exponent, and x to the power of d reduced by 1. So let's say you are given a fraction, and they ask you to differentiate. Right. So first thing that you must do is you must write the fraction in line format. How do we mean by line format? So if you are given a x to the power of b divided by x to the power of c, when we write it in line format, we use the laws of exponents. We write it as ax to the power of b minus c. Right, now we can differentiate. When we differentiate, it's the same procedure. We are going to multiply by, so the derivative is going to be a multiplied by the exponent, which is b minus c, right? And then multiplied by x, we reduce the exponent by 1, which is b minus c minus 1. Right, moving on. Let's say you are given f of x is equals to x to the power of b plus x to the power of c divided by x to the power of d. So we need to simplify and write it in line format first. So we divide each term by the denominator, and then we write it in line format, which will be x will be equal to the power of b minus d plus x to the power of c minus d. So we can see here we have written it in line format. And then after writing it in line format, we then differentiate. So the derivative f prime of x will be equals to, we multiply by the exponent, which is b minus d, and then we reduce the exponent by 1. So we do the same. So you can see now from what we have done so far, so when we differentiate, simple rules is that we multiply by the exponent and we reduce the exponent by 1. Can I repeat again? The rule for differentiating is we multiply the whole term by the exponent and then we reduce the exponent by 1. So that is the rule of differentiation. And also when you are asked to differentiate a fraction where the term or the unknown to be differentiated is a denominator, you use your laws of exponents to write it in line format, then you differentiate. Let's do some examples. Example number 1. Differentiate f of x is equals to 3x plus 4. You can see in this case we have got 3x squared. We are differentiating in terms of x, and we've got 3x squared, but we've got a constant 4. So what is 4? How can we write 4? So we can rewrite this as f of x is equals to 3x squared plus 4x, and then you can see the constant 4 is x to the power of 0. X to the power of 0 is just the same as 1. That's why it's a constant. If it is like that, we can differentiate and see what happens. So when we differentiate, we use our laws of differentiation. Remember, we multiply with the exponent and we reduce the exponent by 1. So let's do that. So 3 times 2, so you can see there 0, we have reduced. So we multiply by the exponents both terms, right? And we reduce the exponent by 1 for both terms. So you can see the second term is multiplied by 0, which in anything multiplied by 0 is going to be nothing. So we proceed. This is going to be 6x plus 0. So we can say in short, f prime of x is equals to 6x. Let's see how we do it in very fast. So we're in a fast lane now. So there we go. When we differentiate it, we know that it quickly gets there. That is the first way, and this is the detailed way, step by step, what happens. Can you see? So the step by step, you need not to do it when we are doing this. You just use the first way. But the detailed way is to show you what exactly happens. But which I recommend is that you always do that. So which means when you differentiate a constant, that becomes a 0. And then you only left with that one, which then becomes that. Are we together? Let's look at another example. Right. Example 2. Let's say they say determine dy dx, which is a different way of saying differentiate in terms of x this time. So we get it like that. So the first thing is to write it in line format. When you write it in line format, you get it like that. And then after writing in line format, now you can differentiate. You multiply with the exponent and you reduce the exponent by 1. So in this case, you get negative 12x to the power of negative 3. And then in the first way, we can say dy dx is equals to negative 12. So we do it mentally. And if they say write your answers with positive exponents, there we go. Can you see that? Right. So you can pause and you can play back. Right. Moving on. Example number 3. Right. So these are all rules of differentiating which we are looking at. Let's say now this is a different notation, dx of an expression. They are just say differentiate. So you can see you cannot write dx. You cannot do away with dx when you are simplifying because it's not yet differentiated. You write it in line format, simplify everything in line format, then you can differentiate. That's why you see now I can do away with the dx because I have already differentiated now. So since I have differentiated, I need not to write dx. Otherwise, the examiners will mark me wrong. Right, there we go. So you write it, and then remember, we want to always write our answers as positive exponents. And also, if it is a SAD, we write it in SAD form. So there we go. That is the answer. Okay, we have differentiated. Right. I hope this was helpful. Please, if you want to go through all the differentiation methods, let's just go through and see. There we go. This was example number 2. I hope you can see what happened there. Example number 1. Yes, there we go. Everything that we did, there it is. Okay. And then the rules of differentiation, which you must always keep in mind, those ones. Okay. Always make sure before you differentiate, you write it in line format, then you can differentiate and you can move on. Okay. Right. Sorted.